Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Steve Henry Show, a show where we talk about how to start, grow, and succeed in your small business. Each week, at the end of my monologue, live in the studio, I'm going to introduce a Christian business that I think may be of interest to you. Today, I am really excited. We have both major players, owner Pamela Barker and Vice President Mona Wright from Genesis Strategic Planning. Welcome into the Steve Henry Show, ladies.
It is great to be here.
Welcome. Pamela, what is Genesis Strategic Planning?
Genesis Strategic Planning really is a dream, and it kind of goes back to the earlier piece you were playing about Susan Boyles. I was on retreat.
Beautiful.
After being on a 3-year prayer sabbatical, and I felt a prompting to start a business that honored God and honored the strategic plan that he laid out in the book of Genesis in the creation account.
That's beautiful. Was there anybody against you at the time? Family members or primary people?
I had a lot of support. I come
Good.
from incredible people in the Dakotas. I come from people who love the Lord, and I think that really was a foundation for this.
Beautiful. Why did you start the company?
I remember my dad doing business with a handshake.
Beautiful. We've heard that, haven't we, many times before, and that's a premise we live by. That's beautiful. Mona is with us. She is the vice president. Mona, walk me through the process. I want to do a better job at mentoring my 5 people at Desi Booze, coaching them. What would I need to start with when I call your company? What would you ask from me?
Well, the first thing, Steve, that we would do is take you and your staff through what we call the DISC assessment, which is a behavior and motivator assessment that helps understand how a person is gifted. And so that you can begin to use those gifts in a way that will enhance the business and that will, bring out the best in your people.
Now, is that with just me present or all my people together?
Well, actually, we can do it both ways, but it's best to have, it's a team. It's like you mentioned earlier, it's about relationship.
Right.
And Genesis is all about team building.
Wonderful.
And teaching people how to just work better together as a team.
Which is so key today. Who's your target market, ladies?
We work with everyone. We have small business people. They're in a group of maybe just 2 or 3. And then we work with corporations, very large corporations, and we also work with nonprofits. Relationship building of team, building of trust, finding new ways to deal with conflict, raising levels of commitment, and creating magnificent results. We believe that is everyone's God-given right.
Agreed.
Yes.
Can coach training really make a difference? I mean, where will I see that difference, ladies?
Well, you'll see it in your bottom line. Coach training makes a difference if you're highly committed, just like everything else. And most people come to us because they want to see a difference in their bottom line, or they're losing sight of their vision. The day-to-day work of keeping a business alive it's just keeping them wrapped up in that, and they lose their vision.
It is. It's mundane for most of us. And to have somebody come in and so typically if you come into a company, say Desi Booze, 5 employees, time frame, what are we looking at?
It's up to you. We would actually do discovery, and we would tailor something just for you. If you wanted to go through our whole program, it would be DISC. We would come in and do team building. We use Patrick Lencioni's work. We just love him.
Wonderful, yes.
And then we have an opportunity for leadership development, and that's with Posner Coos, and that's based on 23 years of study about leadership around the globe.
You got me. How do I contact you? How do I get a hold of you, ladies?
Just give us a call at 480-946-3324. And we are so excited to be here today that we're offering a free DISC assessment for the first 50 people who contact us.
What's that number again?
480-946-3324.
And there's a website?
There is a website, gsplanning.com, and there is a contact piece on that website.
A fantastic offer, only available here on the Steve Henry Show, ladies and gentlemen. Pamela Barker and Mona Wright from Genesis Strategic Planning. It has been a pleasure and an honor having you both here today, ladies. Thank you so much.
For your free copy of the best-selling book, The Playbook for Small Businesses by Steve Henry, go to thestevehenryshow.com and register for the newsletter. Steve will send you the book, and he'll even pay for the postage.